With Tucker Carlson being the cleanup hitter, I don't mind being a backbencher on the team of the sworn enemy of lying, pomposity, smugness, and groupthink. I'm Mel McGinnis with this week's edition of the Sophie Scholl Monologue. I love that background, by the way, the white rose, because that was the means by which she and her friends circulated subversive material around the nation of Germany when Hitler was in power. Well, our day and time, I think I've brought it up before, about the guy who saw something fishy about diversity, equity, and inclusion. And this clever caller on the Dennis Prager show came up with a new acronym. Same letters, different words. Do everything intelligently. Do everything intelligently. I think I brought up my friend's situation where he was in a hospital. He had to be taken because of an emergency condition that he had. And as the attendant there was drawing blood, the attendant couldn't accomplish a job. Replacement came and did what needed to be done. Doctor came in, and my friend said, yeah, I had this issue with blood being drawn, and the person just couldn't do it. And the doctor said, yeah, this is what is taking place in the hospital when you do diversity, equity, and inclusion. Problems with proper care occur. My friend then followed up by saying, well, at least it doesn't happen with surgeries. The doctor, making sure nobody was looking over his shoulder, muttered how surgeries, regrettably, have become muddled because of DEI. What do you think is more important to healthcare? Intelligence or diversity? Oh, if my friend's doctor had said, diversity is our strength, how confident would he have been regarding the care he was getting? Thankfully, he had a doctor who did everything intelligently. It's not just common sense that's taking it on the chin. Consistency takes a hit to the gut. I think I brought up last week the situation at our local library, or a local library in Chautauqua County, the Barker Library in Fredonia. Jack Cashel, an author, was disinvited to speak. And here's the reason the library gave. We believe that the diversity of perspectives is crucial in creating a rich and informative dialogue at our library events. Recent developments have led us to reevaluate the suitability of your views and opinions for our diverse audience. So Cashel's diverse point of view did not meet the diversity standard of the library's diverse clientele. Everyone who sees this DEI double standard should say in unison, contradiction. The DEI gets worse. It came out that after the killer fire in Maui, an official in charge of resource usage fixated on water equity. Water equity, rather than proper preparation for responding promptly to an enraging inferno destroying property and killing scores of people. Do you think he was a disciple of diversity, equity, and inclusion, or do everything intelligently? The school year is about to start here in New York State. New York's Attorney General Letitia James and Commissioner of Education Betty Rosa jointly issued what I call a DEI ultimatum. The document reads like a top-down cultural Marxist policy mandate. Its agenda, laced with be nice language and contaminated with identity politics, concocts a poisonous brew for unaware government-schooled students forced to swallow the unscientific, divisive, politically biased, anti-biblical, leftist contents. We all aim for being considerate, hospitable, and respectful. But when these admirable qualities become mixed with the political fentanyl of cultural Marxism, somebody better say something. Does the DEI mandate from the state lead students to think intelligently or to think like the water equity guy in Hawaii? Do everything intelligently or diversity, equity, and inclusion? Both cannot equally coexist. One must bend to the other. Some opt or mandate to choose diversity over intelligence. If you want excellence in healthcare, education, and business, intelligence is superior to diversity. Do everything intelligently facilitates thinking for yourself. Diversity, equity, and inclusion conditions you to Orwellian groupthink. Intelligence is not all we need, but it sure beats diversity. By itself, intelligence can be used for both nefarious and moral purposes. But situated in the wisdom of God, both intelligence and diversity properly assume their place. DEI in Latin means God. But underneath DEI in America appears an idol to cultural Marxism. Well, unlike Tony Kornheiser of Pardon the Interruption, I cannot promise you that I'll do better the next time. And unlike Tony Kornheiser, who's never gotten out of his seat, I'm getting out of mine so I can wave to you what he doesn't wave. The flag of sackcloth. The flag for humility. We need a good dose of it. See you next time.